Hey everybody, this is Keith from the lightest side of true crime, and I am chatting with Staxx.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Keith. What's up, man?
And probably still is legit. He still works out in prison. So it was cool talking about martial arts with him. That's mostly what we talk about. His time there and his artwork. His artwork's amazing. His pencil artwork. I used to have a cool frog hanging on my wall. He does a lot of mobster portraits and stuff where you can send him a picture and for a couple bucks he'll draw you. And,
yeah, he has a website, and I interviewed one of his close friends that went and visited him. And
nice. With Sammy the Bull, I got Christmas cards from Sammy, signed books from Sammy. But I got that before he went popular. This is when he started making appearances again, like through online. They were just talking about the podcast at that point. And at that point, I knew one of the producers, like not new, but I knew online a little bit, one of the producers. So, hey, make me sign book. Then I got that. Okay, cool. Then I had an in, then I was getting Christmas cards, get a couple of things from Sammy, but then he took off. So I never got him on the podcast or anything, but we'll see.
So what's your process? You find out one of these people, you find out who they are, and then so how do you go about get in contact with them, and what's the process you go through?
Well, just write them. I mean, now there's tablets, so sometimes if you know how to use the tablet, there's certain apps that you need, and there's certain things you got to know to get access to them, certain information, certain numbers and codes that you need, which for me is pretty easy to find, or just write them a letter. And which is hard nowadays. I mean, I've been doing it so long, it's a little bit easier for me to where you got to think of how many letters these people get. Countless letters. And in this culture, nobody wants to get to know them. Everybody wants to get a letter to sell online. And that's all they want. I mean, you just around my room, and this is just my little podcast area. I got thousands of pieces of artwork, personal items, clothing, books. I got 2 pairs of glasses from the Happy Face Killer, glasses from Bruce Davis, Joseph Neeson, Haddon Clark, hamper and foot. They send me all kind of crazy things. This my walls are covered with. I don't sell anything. That's what I'm not about. Unless you're giving me something because you're desperate for money. Hey, do me a favor. Can you sell this? I need $50 or $100. That's a different story. And I mean, you can make an argument why that's right or wrong morally, but that is what it is. But most people just write to them to get an autograph, either to hang it on their wall or to sell somewhere. If it's a guy, they'll send a picture of a cute girl or a hot chick and pretend, hey, I'm Sally, hey, blah, 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 blah. And they're thinking it's a real girl they're talking to. So they send them a letter right back and run. They're doing it, $100, sell it. So their antennas are up, quickly up. So most of them are very discerning. They're very perceptive. That's why some of them were, prolific than others. Most of the time they can see through it, and it's just a BS person. So I kind of, over the years, I've known what to say, or they can see my honesty. But a lot of them, they got friends on the outside. Hey, go look up Keith Rovere. I don't mention a podcast. That's this term because I don't have it. I don't talk to people that have them on my podcast. There's very few come on my podcast who I talk to, but they can search my name, and they usually do instantly. And they look, okay, he seems legit. It doesn't look like he's looking to be supportive of mental illness, not, to expose anybody, not like someone who says they're innocent on my podcast. I'm like, there's no way you're innocent, buddy, because this. I don't say that. This is your platform. I'll let the listener realize they're full of crap, but it's your platform too. But once they realize that, and they can have a voice, because some reach out to me, Randy Kraft, a serial killer out of California, had mentioned, and I didn't know him, but he had mentioned my name to Charles Merritt, who was on a Netflix, I think it might have been, one of the main streaming apps, called Two Shallow Graves. It was a great 2 or 3 part documentary about did he or didn't he kill these people. And I didn't know. Watching, I'm like, damn, I really don't know. Well, he wanted to publicly talk about that, and Randy Kraft, who I never even met, told him, hey, go on Keith's podcast. It was called something. It's called The Lighter Side of Serial Killers at the time, before I changed the name to The Lighter Side of True Crime. But he came on. So word gets around quick, of who you can trust and who you can't trust. So they'll have somebody Google me and research me and things like that. Like Kai, the Hatchet-Wooden Hitchhiker, he researched me on front. He has a massive following out here, and 800,000 views on his thing that we did together. So he has a lot of followers that want to see him free. So you'll get searched pretty quickly. Because the true crime community, people think it is a massive thing to a degree, but really it's the people who want to reach out to people and talk is very small knit community.
Yeah.
You used to do one thing wrong, you lie about to somebody just so you can sell artwork online. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
So one word gets out, everybody knows. You know, and as far as the murderabilia, so to speak, community, they'll know quickly. Or they ask me. I've been asked numerous times, "Hey, can I trust so and so?" Nope. You know, or have you ever heard of this person? Yeah, it's a cool person. You should write to them. They're very encouraging. They just want to see the best for you and try to get you a better life, rehabilitation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, for the most part now. I mean, most part, again, if you've seen the show Mindhunter with John Douglas, it's a great guy. Got something cool from him up there. With the Mindhunter series, he was the first person to interview serial killers in order how to catch serial killers. The show Criminal Minds was based off of him. And what his thing did back in the 70s, where he interviewed Charles Manson, David Berkowitz, Edward Kemper, which is great. In that show, they used the actual transcripts from his interviews. And it turned out season 3, they started teasing BTK. And then they pulled the plug on season 3 for numerous reasons. But now it looks like they might make a 3 2-hour movie finale, kind of wrap it up with that, which I hope. That'd be the freaking most amazing thing in the world. But I patterned myself a little bit after him, interviewing them, getting to know them, to learn more about them, to help prevent future crime.
Yeah.
To have somebody with a mental illness share what has worked for them. Like I said, I have numerous people, not just the one I share with you in Italy. Numerous people have issues, like issues, asking me for help because I know there's people who have done these things, and they are. I mean, especially Wayne. Wayne's probably the number one guy, you know, helping people, encouraging them because they can speak their language, so to speak. That doesn't mean they're not going to go kill people, but he's their only shot, you know, of talking to them in a way that no one else can. But that's the people I like to have on the show.
Like Kai, he was on Cops, wasn't he?
I don't know if he was on Cops. That I don't know. I know that the documentary, well, he went viral for what he did. But then the Netflix show, Kai the Hatchet Wheel and the Hitchhiker, went viral. That was a big Netflix show.
Yeah, but he was on Cops with a book bag. He got caught with some, was it shrooms or something?
Oh, I had no idea on the actual show. I had no idea.
No, I think he was. He had a bandana on with a book bag.
Oh, right? Could have been. I just know,
I'm gonna look into it.
From the Jimmy Kimmel show, I was familiar with. We talked a little bit about that. But he mostly wanted to get information out of what the Netflix show didn't show about his, and not that he didn't do it, but the reason why. You know, because he thought he was drugged, because he thought he was getting self-defense kind of a thing. So he was, again, giving him platform to say whatever he needed to say. And then Theo Von, the comedian, did like an AI skit about him. And people are like, "Oh, Kai's no good. He's suing Theo Von because everybody loves Theo Von." So we did another podcast of him talking about why he sued Theo Von. He's like, "This dude's making all kind of money. I just figured, hey, just give me a couple bucks. Yeah, you're making money off my name. I'm sitting here in prison, you know, broke as can be. He's out by me here in Jersey." So that's why he sued him, just to try to get a couple bucks, because I only thought it was fair. Then when he looked into Theo's past and realized he was abused as a child, or when he was younger, just like Kai was. You know what? I didn't realize that. And I kind of misunderstood some things. I thought he was talking crap about me, but some of his followers were saying that. But when I looked into it, I realized, no, he didn't say anything bad about me. And then I realized we had similar paths, so he dropped the lawsuit. So again, I had to give him my platform just to talk, you know, get his truth out there. This is why I did it. This is why I dropped it. But I don't know if he was on that show. I just know from, you know, when the news went viral, when he's on every news station, you know, for saving a girl's life, and then went viral for taking somebody's life.
Oh, he saved a girl's life, and then he was on the news for that.
Yeah, he was hitchhiking with this guy, and the guy that had many psychological issues smashed into somebody, like pinned him against the car, and then he got out of the car. I think he was trying to, you know, kill the guy or girl, whoever it was, and a guy came out and was trying to hold him back, and he pulled a hatchet out of his backpack. But with the wooden end of it was beating the guy in the head, trying to get him off. He was going to kill the girl. So he got the hatchet side, and then he kind of cracked him. Didn't kill him, but obviously stopped him and basically saved the person's life, and went viral for all the positive reasons. But it was just too much fame. Obviously, you know, he had an addiction problem. I mean, some psychological issues that he had from youth, and great guy. You know, I mean, as far as, it's hard when somebody has a past like that, when there's, you know, there's some kind of, you know, there's mental issues growing up, and he admits to it, and he knows you struggle with it then. Too much pressure at once. You know, the fame, all of, you know, Jimmy Kimmel gave him a couple, like $700, a surfboard, and that got stolen right away. This really couldn't handle the fame of everything. And then the incident happened when, you know, he killed a guy. He said, you know, him and stuff like that. They him. And in self-defense, he said, you know, he killed him. And I said, he's in jail. And so a lot of people, I would say the majority of people think that he should be free, never thought he should be arrested. And there's still, a small handful that don't. But again, it's just a fascinating conversation to have with him, in a good debate. Is he innocent? Is he not innocent?
How much time does he have for that? Does he have a release date?
That, I think if it does, it's a long way. Yeah, Jersey doesn't play around.
Hey, welcome to the lighter side of true crime with Kai the Hatchet Wielding Hitchhiker and Keith Rovere. Smash, smash, smash.